Well, everybody, this is Ethan Bar 2, and I just went to see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. And I gotta say that for being in his 60s, Tom Cruise still kicks butt. It's a good movie, and there might be people out there that don't like Tom Cruise or don't like Mission Impossible, and that's okay. So, I'm gonna just tell you my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna go into details about any of the plot. Let's just say that it's worth watching. A few key points in the movie I really liked was that they still kept the whole thing about him basically being always in disguise. I love that part of the movie. They kept the theme. The theme was still there. I mean, the movie starts and then you hear the theme. Kind of halfway through the first couple of scenes, and then you get to hear the whole theme. Growing up, I loved Mission Impossible. I loved that TV show. And I'm glad they kept the name Ethan Hunt. That's another thing I really liked. I was like, there's two things I want to see in this movie. One, they have to have the Mission Impossible theme. They cannot call it Mission Impossible without it. And then, two, Ethan Hunt. The original was the name of the guy they always sent on missions. And they still kept the whole thing about your mission, if you choose to accept it, is blah blah blah, and then the whole this vessel will suck in 5 seconds. I gotta say, now the only thing that kind of bugged me was, and I think this is in some of the movies, is if you've seen the original Mission Impossible series, when the theme is going, someone lights a fuse, and then you get the cast. Now, it doesn't ruin the movie, but I still want to see it. I want to see the whole fuse thing. Is it worth watching? I would say that if you're a big Tom Cruise fan or a Mission Impossible fan, or both, I would definitely go see it. This is the first part of 2 parts, so don't expect to see. It's about about 2-hour movie, so 2 hours and 49 minutes. So when there's a key point in the movie, and I'm telling you, there was more points in the movie you're like, are they going to make it? And it keeps you on the edge of your seat. I'm saying right now, again, if you like Tom Cruise, if you like any of the Mission Impossible movies or the original series, this is right up your alley. Again, for a 61-year-old man, he does pretty good. Will I go see part 2? You better believe it, because I want to see what happens in part 2. I'm curious. Will they stop the main villain in the movie? Which we know that he will, but we don't know how he's going to stop it. And I'm telling you, it's worth it. The movie, I would say, it's not perfect. There are a few flaws in the movie. I'm not going to go over them because I don't want to spoil it for you. But I do like the plot. I do like the movie itself. And I gotta say, it was a good plot. The villain was very... Actually, I should say villains, because there's more than one villain. But the main villain is pretty cool. I like that this thing is one of those. This villain is one of those villains that basically wants to destroy the world. I'm not going to exactly say what happens in the movie and who this person is or people are, because again, spoiler alert. It's a spoiler, and I don't want to spoil it for you. You gotta go see it. I'd say that I would have loved to see it in 4D because there were scenes that I think that would have been cool in 4D because, again, 4D, you feel everything, but every bump, everything that happens in the movie, I think you would be able to feel. It's pretty cool. So, I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Only because of a few flaws. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying that it's not perfect. Like I was guys here. I'll see you guys on the next video.